Should you use SHAKEPay or Newton? If you're a Canadian interested in getting into cryptocurrency trading, you've probably seen these names come up a few times already. And that's because both SHAKEPay and Newton are two of the most popular cryptocurrency trading apps for Canadians. But the question is one of them better to use than the other? My name is Brie, and in this video, we are answering that question. We are breaking down the pros and cons of both SHAKEPay and Newton. We're gonna decide which of these two apps takes home Canada's prize for best cryptocurrency trading app. These two apps are very similar in a lot of regards, but there are important differences that we're gonna touch on in a second. But first, let's level the playing field by seeing what is the same across both platforms. The first thing that's the same is that in both platforms, you own the cryptocurrency that you buy. And what that means is you have full control over your cryptocurrency investment. So that means you can take your coins and transfer them to a cold storage wallet, or you can transfer them to other currency exchanges and trade them for other coins. This is in contrast to some other cryptocurrency trading apps like Wealthsimple Crypto, in which you don't actually own your coin. If you buy Bitcoin from Wealthsimple Trade, they hold that in trust for you and you don't have that kind of control. You don't have the keys to your own investments. But luckily with both SHAKEPay and Newton, you do have that control. You own all of your investments. You can fund your trading through Interact e-transfers on both of these apps, and when you use this process, you can get your money into the exchange ready to trade in a matter of minutes. So this is quick, it's easy. You're probably already familiar with Interact e-transfers if you've used it to send money to friends and family. Same system works here. I mentioned a second ago that on both of these apps, you own your cryptocurrencies that you buy, which means you can transfer your investments to cold storage wallets, but you also have the option on both of these to just keep them on the exchange. Now, this is widely considered to be more risky than storing your coins yourself, so it's up to you to decide if you trust SHAKEPay, if you trust Newton to hold your investments for you. Now, both of these exchanges do hold all of their cryptocurrency investments that you buy on their app. When it's stored on your software wallet within the exchange, they store it in cold storage themselves. So this is better practice than what some other exchanges offer, but you still have to keep in mind the cardinal rule of crypto in the phrase, not your keys, not your coins. So it is always best practice to store your crypto yourself and not leave it in somebody else's hands. But they both do give you the option to leave it on exchange if you want to. If you want to play things safe and store your crypto on a cold storage wallet, like this one here, this is the one I use, the Ledger Nano S. You can grab one of those at the link in the description below. Grab them for yourself. They're really inexpensive and it just helps to keep your crypto investments in the safest place possible. Okay, so that wraps up how these two exchanges are similar. Now we want to get into how they're different. And this is going to be key in deciding which of these platforms you want to use. And the biggest way that these two apps differ is in their coin selection offer. So with SHAKEPay, all you can buy on the app are Bitcoin and Ethereum. That is it. It's simple, has the two biggest coins, and that is it. At the time that I'm recording this video, Newton offers 26 different cryptocurrencies on their platform, including the big ones like Bitcoin and Ethereum. So there's a lot more selection there. And they seem to be adding more and more selection as time goes on. It was just a couple months ago that they only had 10 coins and now we're over 25. So of course, the winner here is pretty obvious. Newton wins out unless you are simply going to be investing in Bitcoin and Ethereum. If it's just those two you plan on investing in, then it's basically a toss-up between these and you can go either way. But because Newton offers so much more selection in the coins that you can buy, it wins out in round one. The second biggest way these two crypto apps differ is in the fees involved in trading. With SHAKEPay, they charge no fees to fund your account and to trade in cryptocurrencies. That includes buying, selling, and transferring your coins to something like a cold storage wallet or to another exchange. No fees involved in any of these transactions. With Newton, they also charge no fees for funding your account, for withdrawing coins, and for buying and selling cryptocurrencies. But they do only cover the first $5 worth of mining fees whenever you withdraw coins or transfer them somewhere else. And mining fees are always changing, so depending on what they are at the time you want to transfer, say your Bitcoin to a cold storage wallet or to somebody else, you might have to pay the extra on top of that initial $5 that Newton will cover for you. So it could cost you to make these kinds of transactions. Just like how the price of Bitcoin fluctuates a lot throughout the day, the network fees do as well. So if you're going with Newton, you might want to keep an eye on things and wait for fees to come down if they're high when you're trying to make an exchange. Now, when it comes to fees, this is where Shakepay comes out the winner, because Shakepay does cover all of the mining fees or network fees when you make an exchange, when you withdraw coins to a wallet or send them somewhere else, whereas Newton only covers the first $5. So because of this, Shakepay is completely fee-free in this regard, whereas with Newton, you might be incurring fees when you do make certain exchanges. Which brings us to something called spread, and spread is the third way that these two exchanges differ. So let me first give you a little primer on what spread is. Now, both of these platforms claim to charge no fees when you're trading. So how do these make money? What is the point in running either of these apps if you can't make money in any way? And the way both of these apps do that is with something called spread. So how this works is that, say you're going to buy some Bitcoin on these exchanges. Now, if you look at the market price for Bitcoin, it'll say a certain price. But when you go to buy it on Newton or on Shakepay, that price will be a little bit higher than the market rate. And when you go to sell your Bitcoin, if you go look at the market rate for Bitcoin online, it'll be a certain amount. And when you go to sell it, you'll be earning a little bit less than you should. So this is spread. This is the percent difference in the price that you'll be either paying more for or losing a little bit more of when you sell your cryptocurrencies through these apps. So basically, when you buy on these apps, you'll be paying a little bit more than the market rate, and when you sell, you'll be earning back a little bit less than the market rate. Now, where these two apps differ is in the amount of spread that they take. So spread on Shakepay is generally in the range of 1 to 2.5%. On Newton, the spread on average is around 0.5%. So that means Newton wins this round because the spread is lower, so you're going to be losing less money on the transactions when you are buying and selling your cryptocurrencies. Now, Shakepay, unfortunately, does not share their spread rates, but if you go to this link here, you can see the spread on all the different coins offered by Newton at any given point in time, which again is another +1 for Newton. So let me just grab my phone and show you what I mean. So say we're going to sell 1 Ethereum. So let's pull up Shakepay. I've already typed it in here. I am going to sell 1 Ethereum, and you can see the price right now for 1 Ethereum, I would end up making $4,218.35. Now, if I pull up Newton, and I already typed that in as well, I want to sell 1 Ethereum, I would make $4,254.50. So I'm making roughly about $30 to $40 more from selling it on Newton versus selling it on Shakepay because of that spread. And the same type of difference you would see when buying. And the fourth way that Newton and Shakepay differ is in the ease of use. How nice is it to use each of these apps? Now, to be completely honest, these are both very easy to use. You're not going to struggle too much no matter which one you pick. But since Shakepay only has 2 options, I do find it a little simpler, a little more straightforward to buy and sell your coins. I personally prefer using Shakepay, but it's really down to personal preference because they are both simple and easy to use, and you're really not going to struggle with either one. Shakepay also has a couple of extra little features that Newton does not have. Now, Shakepay is called Shakepay because they have this feature where you can shake your phone every day to earn extra sats. The more days that you shake your phone in a row, the more sats you make. Of course, you're not going to get rich using this feature, but it is a nice little thing that keeps you checking in and keeps you engaged with your cryptocurrency investing, and it's just a little bit of extra fun. So in my opinion, for that reason, Shakepay wins out on criteria number 4 for the user experience. So which app wins this showdown? And I realize this is super lame, but the answer is it depends. It really depends on what exactly you want out of the app you're using. I'd say Shakepay wins hands down if you're a beginner and you just plan on investing in either Bitcoin, Ethereum, or a mix of both. It's super easy to use. It has a fun extra little feature to keep you engaged and investing. They also cover all of the network or mining fees whenever you're moving your coins around, if you are withdrawing them to a hardware wallet or to another exchange. So this is where ShakePay really shines. But Newton is definitely the way to go if you are a little more experienced. You want to invest in a wider range of coins if you want to start investing in altcoins as well as Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're also the app to go with if you want to waste less money on spread, because the Newton rates on spread are much lower than ShakePay. You're going to lose less money in the long run by sticking with Newton. But of course, it takes a little bit more managing, because when you are transferring out, say to your cold storage wallet, you do have to keep an eye on what the current network fees are. Because Newton only covers the first $5, you're going to be covering whatever amounts the network fees are above that threshold in order to move your coins around. But whether you choose ShakePay, whether you choose Newton, you really honestly, you can't go wrong. They're both great apps. And personally, I use them both myself. I use a bit of ShakePay here and I use a bit of Newton there, and it's great. I haven't really decided to stick with one or the other. If you're ready to get started, I have tutorials for both Newton and ShakePay up here, wherever that thing shows up. You can check out either of those tutorials if you want a little extra help in getting started. Or if you're like me, you can't decide, or you want to try both of them out to see which one feels right, which one works best for you, then of course, I've got a little incentive for you. If you want to get started with ShakePay, you can use my referral link below to get an extra $10 added to your account when you sign up and fund your account with your first $100. But if you've decided to give Newton a try, you can use the link below and you'll get an extra $25 added to your account when you sign up and fund your account with your first $100. If you're like me, you can sign up for them both, get both of those sign up bonuses, play around with them and see which one you prefer, or just keep using them both. So what do you think? What are you guys going with? Are you going with Newton, ShakePay, both? Share it in a comment below. I'd love to see what you guys have decided on. But that just about covers everything for this video. So I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of your support. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share it with a friend who could also benefit from this video. Is there something I missed talking about in this video? If there is, again, drop me a comment below. I'd love to chat and potentially make a video on that topic in the future. Otherwise, keep on watching and check out one of these videos next, and I will see you guys next time.